So when you see the armbar in like UFC and stuff, you'll see people going, "Bah, bah, 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 bah," like this. And the fundamental problem with the armbar is that my body is completely off his, there's no weight on him. And the fulcrum is here, which is where it needs to be, but really there isn't much to prevent Lidan from just getting up or extracting his arm and defending if he's fast, right? A good armbar should start here, and look at my center of gravity, should continue over here, and I'm still here, I'm still on top of him, I'm still putting weight on him, and only at the last minute am I extracting the arm. But there's as much weight on my legs as I can on top of him. So what we want to try and do, avoid from the armbar, is to be here, where my weight is completely off him, my center of gravity is at like a whole body length, a body width away from him. Alright? But the problem with the armbar doing that way is that if you just sort of defend, is that I don't have an arm to get. You see what I mean? It's, my very weight on top of him is helping him hide his arms. So, how do we get there? Right. Very simple way, we're going to look for a collar choke. He's got a hoodie, which is like sneaky, because he must have known. Right? So this immediately puts it on the defensive. See what he's doing here. He's trying to defend against his arm, because ultimately when I do eventually go for the cross collar choke from here, I'm going to be wrenching the arm across. See how that arm goes across to strangle him. And just by holding it prevents that. But look at his elbows. Look what happens to his elbows when I do that. As I kind of, this is a legit finish, the strangle. But in a way I'm using it to set up the arm. I'm switching my orientation. So I get my thigh right underneath, so you cannot put this down on the ground. I keep my hand grasping his collar. That's part one. Part two, I want to get this foot underneath his other shoulder. All you have to do is cut, and still my center of gravity is on top of him. I'm not doing this lurching backwards thing. Okay? And I'm still grabbing his collar, because I could easily just abandon and still go for the choke. Now, I'm going to hunt for his arm, step over. See what I'm doing here? I'm on top of him, putting a lot of weight on him, but he's down strong, he can take my weight. Squeeze your knees together. Now I let go of the collar because I've got his arm. The thumb points up to the ceiling, put my chest to his wrist, I bend down. If he doesn't tap here, then I raise my hips up, and then we get the arm. And your hips, the bone, so the muscle mass here, should be right against this, just on the end of the tricep here. If it's on the bone here, it's probably not quite as effective as it, just slightly off it here, around the back here. You can test yourself which bit is most painful in each other. Spin around so we can get the full view. So, first thing we do, open the collar, palm up, get a grip. Immediately, a good person will start to defend this by at least preventing your arm from moving too much more. That's fine. You can put your hand on the ground if you need to. I want to get my thigh underneath his shoulder. Here. Right the other arm. Place your leg underneath his shoulder. So you are what we call S position. I'm already fishing for the arm here. Some people do arm, just show you the variation of the arm bar from here. But now we go for a classical one where we step over. Notice how I'm leaning towards his legs. This is not me, this is just to give you balance. Here, squeeze your knees together. I don't need the hand in the collar anymore. And now hug the wrist. Pull up. It's already tapping, just to demonstrate completion. As I go down, my hips go up. My knees are squeezed together. And also look at my feet. I'm cupping underneath his shoulder. Because one way for him to escape is to use this arm. Neutralize the use of the arm. Okay? A lot of detail in there. I wanted to go through a lot of detail about using the cross collar choke as a setup to the armbar. Everyone got that? Anyone want me to show you again? No? Who doesn't have a key? You don't have a key, but you can do it on people. But if you work in a 3, then somebody gets to do it in a game. Yes? Okay, 1, 2, 3. So here, I'm hunting for cross collar choke. Bear in mind, this is a legit finish. I mean, some people do finish from here if he's not defending it. Okay? So his elbows are a little bit up, but it's not enough for me to see and blocked. But he's in a dilemma. Do I defend the neck or the elbow? So I'm taking that gamble that he's going to always defending the neck first as a priority. So that leaves me free to at least push his, see me using my chest, to just take the gate out of the way, open the door a little bit. That allows my knee to go up here. And the purpose of this is so I can twist my body so I'm 90 degrees. That's where you want to be. Just take this off because it's nice in the neck. Remember, your objective is to remain on top of him as long as possible. The moment you start taking your weight off him, that's his escape route. You're not for any threat from there, but you do from here, right? It's not pleasant from here. Now the reason I switch my hands, if I can, is so I can free this one up. I'm not strangling anymore, I'm not holding onto the collar to do this. And I step over, and I'm staying, my weight's on you, isn't it, Marcel?
Yep.
I'm staying on him as long as I can, pulling the arm out, and now I'm off him, the weight's off him, but I've already got the arm. So the objective is try and get the arm, try and stay your weight on him as long as you can until you're fairly secure that you've got the arm. Now I want to talk about this bit. Some people are struggling with this bit here, they're holding on and they keep doing this. And this is alright, you might be able to get it, but it's too loose, there's just too much space here. Change this to an actual grip. And then you have, if you control the wrist and the hand, you control the elbow. If you don't control the wrist, you can sort of wiggle his elbow out. A very good way to remember this is, give me a bro shake. There, okay, good. Now we have okay. Very rarely do people form a fist and you can't get the bro shake. They'll start doing all this, you find a way to get the bro shake. Yeah, this is even a wrist lock if you want to, but rarely you're going to get this. See the bro shake? And you're going to get that. That forces you to remember that the thumb is pointing up and you're controlling the wrist. So 2 things, guys. Number 1, use your hands free to push open the elbow, balance yourself. Number 2, do the bro shake, and that will improve your technique. Yes? 1, 2, 3, let's go. Flinging your body off, and they've got an easy escape. So that's the whole purpose of the techniques I'm going to show today. You're going to put as much weight on them for as long as you can before going for that finish. Let's switch things around now. Now, I've got it down again. So, let's have a look. I'll show you this one. This is mount. I'm on top of the person. If he reverses me, this is now close guard. It's exactly the same technique, and I can do the same techniques from bottom as I can on top. The only downside is he has the advantage of gravity, whereas when I was on top I had the advantage of gravity, which is weighing him down. So now we're going to do the same technique from here that we did just now for one. Do this a bit in front of the camera. So our first technique was to simulate the strangle with the collar. So same again, palm is going out, we're going up here. Oh, stupid goodie. Now, take over there. Yes, he holds on, but just wait a second. When we'll cover this maybe in close guard, which is an exception. But just bear in mind, if you are pulling here, which is I advise the cross collar grip here, all right. Be aware if you have space here. First thing he's going to do is he's got room to rip off the grip, or you can do that one, which renders my grip useless. So if you're going to do it, lock the elbow in, pull down, and then we have the simulation, the setup for the strangle. Let's do the strangle so we know that this is still a dangerous move. So from this broken posture position, thumb goes in, okay, and I want to put this arm over his head. Now it's not easy because he's got a head in the way, alright? So you need assistance from your leg here, and you squeeze together. Yeah, a strangulation, all right? When you can show it, I want you that one because anyway, so he wants to avoid that as much as he can, so he's grabbing onto my arm as much as he can, which allows me to now work, I could, threaten with this. See this thing, which I was going to use to help? Now I'm going to use it to go for the high mount that we did before. Now his shoulder is locked in. I can still threaten to try and strangle if I want to. Alright? I'm going to swivel my legs, pop this over. Now I have the armbar from here. I'm going to change direction a little bit. You can get it from here, and it's a bro shake from here, or you can sit up completely and get it from, this is the same position we were from the mount, yes? So here the emphasis is different. I don't want my weight on top of him because I can't get my weight on top of him. I was on the ground. So now it's all about taking the weight off you. So here's your drill. First of all, open out the collar, exactly what we did from mount. Fingers in, high as you can. You want to break his posture down. Thumb goes in, open up, and go for the strangle. You usually will defend by jamming your hand, trying to stop this bit, which is fine. I now can shuffle up, change the orientation of my feet, leg over, go for the bro shake. Here, change the angle. Means take his weight off you. Then we can finish off with the arm. Yes? So it's exactly the same from the mount, but we're doing it from underneath, and there's a few additional tweaks because you're on the bottom and gravity is against you. Alright, I'll come around and help you, but I think most of you are with somebody who can at least have done it before. Alright, 1, 2, 3, let's. So the same thing, I'm showing you different positions and we're using the same setup. Strangulation, and it could very much be a legitimate finish, but it's a setup for the arm. Right? So for example, let's say we're in side control here. I'm going to be position. I could try and strangle from here. You see what I'm doing here? This is called a baseball back grip, like this. To be honest, chances are of you getting this against someone who isn't a corpse, you know, rare. But you know, it's there if you need it. The way I would do it is you want to simply set it up. Fingers in and we're here. We're switching out and I'm just there. You have to absolutely 100% guarantee expect a reaction. As soon as they do this, he's going to start jamming his hand. Yeah, he's got, see what happened? He starts, and I can't, jamming my hand there. Plus he's turning into me because my weight's off him, which is fine. I switch my legs again and go for an armbar. So watch this. From here, I've got great control. Thumb in. Don't take my weight off him. Here, keep my weight on him. He recognises that I'm going for the baseball grip. He doesn't want my elbow to go here. That's why he's jamming. See, he jams. I can't finish it. Right? Here, switch. Look, I've trapped his arm already. Arm is between my elbow and my hip. Try and get your arm out. Not possible. This is an Idan type of move. Don't be lazy and just step over here. I mean, I don't think you'll even get your weight on him. Extend, hips forward, you get the arm bar. It's the kind of thing you do, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, with glee. Anyone want to see that again? You want to see that again? Remember, we want the baseball grip finish. Baseball grip finishes, one is solid, the other is mobile, like this, okay? You wouldn't play baseball like that, but you know, the grip is the same. This only works when you've already trapped the arm. Here, like I always say, this is great side position anyway. Thumb in, minimal movement. Not to telegraph it too much, but he knows. He jams that arm. I still switch, step over. Now I release this grip to extend, hips forward. Very horrible. No bro shake involved. Everyone got that? 1, 2, 3, let's go.